Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another episode of Blitzvillage. I hope you guys are having a fan-flipping-tastic weekend, or a fan-flipping-tastic day, or a fan-flipping-tastic hour, or whatever it is. Insert another time, I guess, option. That would be the correct word. But nonetheless, of course, I hope you guys are having a fan-flipping-tastic day. And, of course, welcome back to Blitzvillage, where we assemble, slowly, but surely, a huge village. Now it's becoming more like a town. I'm pretty sure it's going to become a city, and it's going to continue scaling up. So, I wanted to thank you, first of all, for the amazing support on the last episode. You guys were thumbing up the video like crazy. The comments were so very kind, and I mean, it was just super duper cool, and it made me really happy with the way that you guys received that last episode. So thank you guys so very much. It was absolutely incredible. So with all that being said, of course, as always, at the beginning of any and every Blitzvillage episode, what I do is I give you guys a little bit of a platform to display your awesome Minecraft creations. And that's the only way I can do that is by you guys sending in absolutely fantastic designs over to my Twitter page, which is of course twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or you could tweet at me, which is at Blitzwinger. And of course, then what I do is go on ahead and actually pick 3 or 4 at random and then show them to the rest of the Blitz army. And yeah, it's just cool. I like doing it because you guys always come up with some really cool designs, and today is absolutely no different. So we kick things off with the one and only Max Fury 999, aka 999, who sent in a very cool Naruto design. I don't think I've ever seen pixel art from Naruto so far. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't quite recall now. For some reason, I'm having like a blank, but for some reason I have a feeling like I might be correct about the fact that this is the very first time that I've ever seen Naruto pixel art. I'm sure it's not the very first time it's ever been done, but it's the first time that I've seen it, which is really cool. So thank you for this absolutely fantastic little submission. Next up, we move on to the one and only Devansh Kumar, who sends in an Apple store, and it's so cool. I love how it's made all out of glass, and then obviously the big Apple logo right square on in the middle. Just very similar. I believe there's one that looks like this in New York City, I want to say. I'm not 100% certain because I've never been there, but I believe that that's what it is. And then finally, we conclude things for today with the one and only Spectra, smiley face, who sends in a Future Mobile, which almost looks a little like a fire truck, I have to say, but it's a really unique looking vehicle for sure. Really definitely not something that I would have been able to come up with, but very creative indeed. So, with all that being said, let's get rocking and rolling. Of course, today we will finish off our Pokemon Stadium. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work on it in between episodes, basically just setting up some torches and such, and I started the layout of our seating. So, basically, the way that it's going to work is we're going to have these little benches over here, right? So it's going to be like this. And of course, if you have any suggestions, you can always make those down in the comment section below for what you would like to see built next time. And I do have to tell you guys, though, that I've got a pretty cool idea, or at least I think it's a pretty cool idea, I should say, for the next episode. It's going to be quite cool indeed. Hopefully, if of course everything comes together nicely, it will be a really fun idea to work on. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and set all this up. And actually, you know what? Oh, whoops, daisies. So, I'm actually realizing we're probably going to need some sort of like safety precautions. So why don't we go ahead and set up some of this so that people don't fall off, because that would be bad. So we definitely want to set this up right here. And again, as I said, it's not a big design, which is why it's kind of limited on space and such. Obviously, we don't have even a very big field over here. As you can see, I mean, there's very little room, to be honest. There's probably much more room for the actual sitting, but I didn't want to overcomplicate things and make them crazy large, because usually and typically so far when we've done that, we've ended up with a ridiculously long build that honestly wasn't too fun to even assemble. So that's what I wanted to kind of avoid this time around. And I think it's coming together pretty nicely, actually, I have to admit. So, let us see. Okay, things are looking pretty spiffy. And I decided to go with the black wool just to make it kind of, you know, look a little different and a little unique. So there's a part of me that wants to put benches here as well. And I think that that actually works. That doesn't, though. That would be funny sitting. You'd have to like crouch down. It's almost like sitting in a movie theater. Am I the only one that still feels like movie theaters could be more comfortable? Like, I don't know. It always feels to me like whenever we go to a movie theater, unless if it's like one of those like movie theaters where it's paid seating to like book your spot, you end up like, it's so uncomfortable. You're like constantly squished in and pushing and I don't know. I don't have very much fun when I go to the movie theater in those types of scenarios. So there's a part of me that thinks maybe I should just remove that and just have it. No, it makes more sense if it's connected, right? So you would be able to, whoops, so you'd come up here, right? Oh, whoops, I shouldn't be flying. And then you would come down here and you'd be sitting and you'd be watching and cheering for whoever is the Pokemon trainer that you would like to see win, which is pretty cool. Again, I am well aware of the fact that it's a simple build, and I have to kind of like, you know, repeat that because I'm certain, I can almost guarantee you guys that somebody's going to say, oh, there's barely any room to Pokemon battle. The Pokemon are going to fly into the stands. And I know that that's a possibility, but again, we obviously just created this and built this as one tiny little section of the absolutely ginormous thing that is the Blitzvillage. So this is coming together nicely. And I could have done dual sitting here as well, but now that I saw it, I didn't want to overpopulate it. So I think that this is going to work. So let me see. So let me just test this out right now, because the idea is, so for example, you walk into one of these spots, right? Like let's say here. Then you would walk in. Oh, okay, I bought tickets for the upstairs sitting. So you'd go over here, and then let's say you don't even sit here. You could march around and find out your spot. Oh, okay, I'll sit over here or whatever it is. But if, let's say, you got yourself tickets that are a little bit higher, you could go ahead and come up here. And you see, this is what I was worried about, that this was too close. So we have to remove that. But now you can go ahead and come up here and go on to your next sitting spot, which is pretty awesome. So the way that I'm going to get around that is, can I plant this? Nope, I can't. Okay. So it looks like this is how we actually have to do it. There's actually a part of me that wonders, maybe we could just do that then, right? So that you could come up and it's like comfortably to sit, right? I think that works actually. So let's do that over here as well. I think that will be our best option. Whoa, what happened here? What happened here? Whoa, nope. I need that wool. No, I need black wool. I couldn't figure out which type of wool I needed. Ay, caramba, silly me. Okay, there we go. That looks much nicer than it did before. Now, for some reason, this is not working. Is that not supposed to be here? Nope, it's not. There we go. So now we can walk on down and all around. Very cool. All right. So now I would like to put down some torches in these areas so that when it is nighttime, you can still see. Obviously, that would be a pretty important thing to be able to do, especially in a closed environment such as this one. We would probably want to put a little torch maybe up here, just so that as you're coming up the stairs, there's a nice light, right? You want to make sure that people can climb the staircase safely. Okay, and then we'll put another torch here. Basically, just kind of putting a torch at every corner and every intersection point of the map. That's basically all I'm going for here. Not really rocket science, I know. Pretty simplistic design, and then that's what I said again. That's what I wanted. That's what I was going for, and I think it's turning out pretty nicely, actually. And by the way, I love this. I love the way that the Pokeball looks when you stand down here. Like, look at that. That is just awesome. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I feel like I'm apologizing so much. It's like, this is what the internet culture does to you. It's like you're constantly feeling like you have to be like, oh, this is not what I mean. This is what I mean. Like, you constantly have to explain yourself. It's so frustrating. Some people will get me. But then again, majority of you guys are absolutely awesome and are super duper kind, so I don't even have to worry about this kind of stuff. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and set this up as tiny little doors and entrance points. This is coming together super uber nicely. Okay, so let's see. That's done. I think that is all we needed to do on the outside, right? I mean, there's a part of me that wants to put something over here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want that to be. Maybe a plant or something. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, maybe a cactus. Would that... Oh, you can't just plant it like this, can you? But you can plant it like this. No. Oh, what? You can't put down a cactus wherever you want? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it can't be like surrounded by stuff, can it? Yeah. Okay, so that's what it was. Aha. I didn't know that. A cactus would have looked cool, though. Okay. Well, since that's not an option, let's see what is. And try to identify that. Ooh, I do want to use some carpet, actually, as well. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we could put a little Pokemon sign. And then maybe a sign right here. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know where to put it. Maybe over here, actually. Pokemon Stadium. That's what we're going to do. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Pokemon Stadium. Okay, that is good stuff. Here we go. Pokemon Stadium. I'm just going to replicate the exact same sign 3 times or 4 times or 3 times. I think 3. No, 4 times, isn't it? Oh, no, 3 times. Okay. I was right the first time, but then I was questioning myself, which is something that you should never do. It's almost like those situations when, like you're writing a test at school or something, and you pick that one multiple choice answer that you are almost certain is right, but then all of a sudden you realize that it's actually wrong. And you just start questioning, like, I think it's wrong, and then you change it, and then when you get it back, you realize you had it right the first time, and then you're just frustrated with yourself, and you're like, why? Why did I do that to myself? I'm sure most of us have experienced that, I would imagine. So I am going to use a little bit of red carpet and blue carpet, so we'll kind of make it so that this is kind of the blue corner side of things, and then we've got the red corner side of things, and then this is where the battle would partake. And I guess, oh, whoops, what I could have done is what I could have done maybe as, actually, is there white carpet? Yes, there is. Okay. Whoops, wait. I want to place it right in the center. Okay, there we go. Even though this looks like it's a game of Pong or something, doesn't it now? Do I want to maybe make this and then kind of put a little bit of a line around the battle area, like so? I think that works, actually. That is quite nice. So let's say if we're sitting up here, do we have a good view? Whoops. I gotta actually climb up there and take a look if we have a good view. So let's say I got myself a ticket all the way up here. There we go. It's still a really nice view. That is fantastic. Oh, man. I'm super duper happy with the way that this has turned out. This is really fantastic. Ooh, okay. I'm very, very happy right now. Awesome sauce indeed. The only thing I would maybe want to do is put some more glass inside there, like in terms of kind of windows to the outside. But the problem is there is really no spot in which I can put it without making it looking broken, like make it look broken apart or anything. Unless if I place them maybe right here, like make these little areas glass. Let's see how that looks, right? We can always take a look. Okay, that actually does look pretty neat, doesn't it? Because you get like a little bit of a perspective into... And by the way, I know that I'm not using the typical glass. I'm using glass panes. I just think that that looks kind of cool. I think it gives it an interesting look. So, there you go, guys. That is our build. I know it was a pretty quick episode of Blitzvillage, but of course, for the next episode, I've got something really, really cool in store. And for those of you that stuck around, I will go ahead and give you a little bit of a hint for it. And all I'm going to show you is the following 2 items. So, of course, you could guess in the comment section below what is it that we're going to be working on. Maybe I want to show you only one. No, I'll show you only one item, because if I show you both, you will know instantly. So I'm just going to hover over this little thing right here, and that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying for today. So, with all that being said, there you guys have it. That is another episode of Blitzvillage in the books. I think this might end up being, if not the shortest, one of the shortest, for sure, Blitzvillage episodes I've ever done. So my apologies for those of you that like the longer form videos. Obviously, it just wasn't meant to be, I guess, today. But typically, of course, Blitzvillage is a pretty lengthy video. So with all that being said, guys, thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well, and of course, stay tuned for plenty more content coming your way. On top of that, of course, guys, don't forget to send in your awesome submissions over to my Twitter page, which is of course twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or tweet at me, which is at Blitzwinger. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye bye, guys. Thanks all for watching. You guys are awesome. Woohoo!